Kablooey! Welcome back, guys, to Subnautica. This is episode 5 of Subnautica. Hello, I forget. Jip. Your name's Jip, right? Whoa, got the cookie from behind your ear. Anyway, last video we got this beautiful thing. This is the Cyclops, and his name's Richard. Absolutely beautiful name. But I kind of had to skip over a lot of things in the last video. All right, here we are. Yeah, last video it occurred to me I didn't really give you a tour of my base. I didn't really give you guys a chance to see much of what had changed. So let's go over that quickly. I got rid of the top level as there used to be. And we have 2 rooms now. Or 3 technically, if we include that one. Or, well, 6 if we include the pools. In here, this is sort of like the main habitation quarters. We have a bed. Some of this stuff, you know, just some nice things. Water filtration machine. We have a plant pot. And a vending machine, and a nice place to sit. It doesn't work. Over here, we have the aquarium. Unfortunately, everything in here is affected with the Kharaa. Coffee completed. So, what are we doing in this video? Well, I think very first thing we should do is get our Cyclops ready. Our Cyclops is going to be sort of, because we're approaching late game. The Cyclops is sort of going to be our main place for the latter half of the game, which we are now. I would even argue that we are in the latter half of the game. Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. We need a lot of things. A, we need a charging station for our Cyclops in our base. A place to charge it. I usually only have 2 power, usually I have 3 power cell chargers, but I think I'm going to only go with 1, because I really need to charge that much. And we can pretty early on, or, well, pretty late, but by that point we're already out of the game, get an upgrade which completely gets rid of the need for power cell charging altogether. So let's decorate. I think a single bed will do good right here. It's kind of similar to my usual design. I'm just going to try to construct everything first. Got a picture frame there for memorial reasons. And let's decorate this area. So I of course need my coffee machine. I need. See, I think I put my favorite kit right here. My storage here again. My mod station. We can put it right there. But yeah. This is kind of literally the blueprint. You get it because it's blue. Jesus Christ, that's not funny. The blueprint of what our base is gonna look like. And basically, we just need a lot of titanium. We've been through this saga dance before. We need more titanium. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to take the prawn suit just because I just want to. Let's take the prawn suit this time. So one thing, I'm probably going to beat this save quicker than a lot of my other saves. I don't think this will take 20 hours. I think this one's actually going to be shorter than that. Oh, I got a gasopod egg. That's cool. Because these videos take a lot of time to edit. Like, a significant amount of time to edit. 2 hours of footage usually gets cut down to an hour. And it means the bare minimum I have to sift through an hour of footage. But usually I have to sift through all 2 hours and do all that. It's a lot of work is what I'm saying. And also, I'm already on track to beat it quicker than usual. You look like you could shut up. Ooh, that got him good. Getting a lot of these table core because especially when we get to deeper parts. There is table core down there, but not a lot. Go on our first trip. All systems online. Alright, that's the course we did. Let's head back. So if I had to guess, we're probably going to be beating Subnautica either in the next episode or the episode after the next episode. We are actually, for my playstyle, extremely close. The only thing is all the Leviathans. I did the math. Near the Aurora alone is 26 Reaper Leviathans, I think. So, that's a lot of Reapers we have to kill. Now, when we go do the Lost River grind, which is what we're going to be doing starting today and probably finishing tomorrow, which is required to beat the game, is we're going to be killing the ghost leviathans, most of them in that area, the Lost River, and the sea dragons are going to be the hardest ones to kill. I might even wait to kill the sea dragons until after we've built the Neptune escape rocket, or maybe just after we do the last main story event, which I don't want to say yet. Oh, I can't believe we're already at that point. Now, what I'm going to be spending the next few minutes doing is transferring all of our storage into our Cyclops. Our Cyclops is our base now. This base, it's still going to be used, especially for its farming, but it's no longer really that important anymore. Ah, I forgot, this spotted dog leaf. I got it a while ago, and I wanted to put it inside the alien containment unit. I would get a power cell charger, but, like, honestly, we're going to be getting the materials for a thermal reactor module sooner rather than later. And if I want power cells, it's not like they're difficult to make. I'll just bring a few acid mushrooms with me if we run into a tight situation. And that's everything. Every single thing. All of it. Our entire base is now inside of our Cyclops. So, what should we do first? I think the first thing that we should do with this is honestly just finish these things. Copy completed. I think I've charged my Sea Glide once this entire playthrough. Man, I still can't believe that guy gave me ion batteries in that time capsule. That's so fucking nice. Well, we're actually super close to beating the story. If I were going to go beat the story of the game, I would probably be about to do it. Of course, that auxiliary goal I have of killing every single Leviathan. Before we go, I do want to make a few upgrades. Namely, we need the plasteel ingot. We need some more titanium. As always. I also want the Cyclops shield generator, because we're just going to need to make that anyway. I might as well get it done now. And that's pretty much it. Maybe the docking bay repair module if we go head-to-head with some more Leviathans. I'm getting a lot from the crash site, and I don't want to risk my Aurora yet. My Aurora. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. My Cyclops. Yeah, even though the version I'm on is glitched. I'm on the most recent version, but the most recent version is glitched. Cyclopses just don't take damage from Leviathans in the version I'm on. Don't think it is, Susan. Susan, that wasn't very nice. That's where it can open the jaw like distance protector Ashtar in order to error 463. Share its beauty. Do not resist. Draw closer. Probably not, Susan. Does that mean that the Mesmer hypnotized the PDA? Or sorry, it uses what the creature that's trying to hypnotize trusts the most. And we learned a lot based off Riley trusting most of anything his PDA. So the most reliable thing to get him closer would be his PDA directly instructing him to. I think it's pretty cool. We'll get to see a little bit more about Riley's like insights in his head. He puts a lot of trust in his PDA. Where's it? Yep, Stalker Tooth. That's all we need. That's the last Stalker Tooth we're gonna get in the entire game. There we go. The Cyclops Depth Module Mark 1. This will let us go down to 900 meters, I think. Get 3 of these guys. I have some on my Cyclops in case we should need it when we're in the deep dark areas. So we should be fine on that front. But I'm just getting it from there because I don't want to waste our internal reserves because we can't exactly grow new ones on the Cyclops. Cyclops shield generator. So what the Cyclops shield generator does is it creates a temporary force field around the Cyclops. So, you know, that's probably a little bit helpful. Then again, I don't really need it, but I mainly just need it for the end of the game. You need it in the recipe for the Neptune escape rocket because there's an orbital. Oh, if you remember, the Aurora leaves a massive orbital debris field. In real life, of course, that wouldn't happen because no matter how massive a debris field, the planet is going to be a gazillion times bigger. So it would be extremely easy to go through it. Like, I think the ISS is like about half the size of the Aurora. This is completely off the top of my head. It's about a football field long. But yeah, if the ISS were to explode right now, the debris would be completely undetectable and completely marginal. In fact, we have stuff over from all of human spaceflight, right? Which is crazy that we can even do that, by the way. We're so cool. Yeah, the debris isn't a major problem. It's called Kessler syndrome. It is becoming an issue, but it's not a major problem. So we're actually going to be going to Life Pod 2, because that's the easiest entrance into it. There's also a ghost leviathan guarding it. That's something we can't handle. I'll probably kill the ghost leviathans as I see them. Here we are. If we could get, we could roll back the clip into, I think it was episode 2. Yeah, it might even have an episode 2 or 3. I think it was more likely episode 3, where I said that we'll come back here once we're more kitted out. For reasons you're about to find out, I think we should come back here with some more defense systems. No, this isn't exactly what I meant. I meant a lot earlier, but, well, here we are, a lot more kitted out, heading down. So here's the problem. In the last video, I told you for reasons you're about to find out. Well, I was a little bit wrong. It's going to take you a while to figure it out. Because it's now. Now is not. Okay, I'll shut the fuck up. That leads somewhere that I'm not going to go to yet. Here's our friend. You know what? I might as well. Alright. We're going to kill another ghost leviathan, guys. Take you out. Let's get some food in our system. Thanks, Recluse. Dude, where are you? I just saw you like 5 seconds ago, man. But he's already running away. That's insane. Oh, I hear it. I hear him. Hey, man. Guess who? Hey, yeah, Oliver. Let's go into a fucking tree. Hey, get away from Rigard, okay? There we go. Got a latch on him. This part's gonna be pretty annoying because, well, physics, and we keep getting swung around him. Where's bro trying to run to? I might get some of this diamond. Unless he just wants to go inside of there. Yeah, man. Just go inside of there. That's a good fucking idea. If you don't know there, I'm talking about there. That's an alien area. We're not gonna go there yet. That's for much later. We're not really supposed to even see it yet. The only thing in there is a portal that we can't activate, is what I'm saying. We're supposed to come here at a later time. Where are you running to, man? Like, where are you going? Is he still... No, he's still alive and kicking, dude. Bro, you want to die already? Okay, that's our second Leviathan down. That's great. So this is my most common entrance, and so we just basically never have to deal with that Leviathan again. So it's going to make it a lot easier getting the Cyclops down here. Not like we're really going to be going down here again. Usually, this is like... Basically, what I usually do is what most people do. What most people do in their playthroughs is... I mean, it's pretty... it's pretty basic. Pretty basic. Basically, you go down multiple stretches down Lost River because I know everything late game is here. I usually just have one long trip through the Lost River, and that's why I use the Cyclops. It's like my little base. So yeah, that's pretty much my philosophy when it comes to that. It's just what I find most fun, and that's all that really matters. Because we're going deeper, it's probably worth looking at our alien facilities map because a lot were listed. Yeah, alien facility locations. So, disease research facility at 800 meters. Cave system with an extensive fossil record. Southwest Development Platform. Well, there's a lot of fossils here. Or, well, sorry. Well, there's one over there, actually. So I was about to say there will be. There will be. You don't see me coming. Then we have the, yes, and there's an antidote for highly infectious bacterium disease in Kharaa. Then we have the thermal power facility. Sanctuary A, B, and offsite laboratory are corrupted. We found Sanctuary B. I don't think there is an offsite laboratory. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sanctuary A. Yeah, I don't know where that is. Honestly, I know it exists, but I've never found it before. Oh, wow, Jesus Christ, we're doing in a second. And the primary containment facility. Might exist. Could exist. Who knows, man? So the ones that we know exists are the 1200 meter one and the 800 meter one. And of course Sanctuary B, because we found that. Okay. The fossilized remains of an extinct super predator. Its sheer size would have prohibited it from entering such an enclosed space. Suggesting the geography of the planet has shifted around it over time. A true apex predator. Dated approximately 3 million years old. Ribcage measures suggest the creature was eel-like in structure. Eel-like in structure. The calculus suggests it's only the front third of the specimen. Wow. The rains now support a vibrant microcosm of life. No, there's a series of precise angular indentations on the ribcage, suggesting a third party has taken samples from the specimen at a previous time. There's only one third party I can think of, or maybe... I mean, honestly, it could have been the Degassi. The Lost River isn't too far, but their base is on the complete other side, so I doubt it. I don't think they ever came to this section. But, of course, I would say probably the architects, or the precursors, whatever you want to call them. I'm quickly gonna get some diamonds. Oh. Oh, man. Well. Down we go, I guess. Well, I say we just stop here. Powering down. And I you know, just because I know already, I'm going to take a lot of stuff with me because we're about to go on an exploration trip. That should be enough. We also have plenty of water on us. Let's go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, reinforced dive suit then. We're repairing it. Well, let's address the elephant in the room. What are you? Leviathan skeletal remains. Sea dragon skeleton. The semi-intact skeleton of structural Leviathan class had trauma. There's clear evidence of massive physical trauma to the head. This damage is so severe, likely the cause of death. It must have been occurred somewhere nearby. Damage is consistent with a high-speed collision with the solid object. Age. Sitting in the environment has helped to preserve these remains, but calcium decay suggests a approximate death of 1,000 years ago. Bone grass suggests the creature was in an egg-laying stage of its cycle. Alright, so 3 paths. Probably the one that looks alien-y. That's the one I want to go down first. That doesn't look good. Yeah, that's probably not good.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Yeah, Susan, I actually noticed that. Damaged anchor cable. These thick cables were designed to anchor the nearby facility to the surrounding cable walls. Damage to some of the cabling has resulted in the facility collapsing to the floor. Calculation suggests such damage would require an external percussive force in excess of 300 tons. So basically a lot of force. Oh, I just realized I did not make a prawn suit depth module. I'll need to make a moon pool for that. I don't want to go all the way back to the base. That sucks. Oh, that actually really sucks. Ooh, an ion cube. Me void.
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
Sure enough, it clearly failed. I'll get you last for reasons. Actually, I think that's the other data terminal. I'll still get that one last though. Whoa. Egg. just called egg. Sea dragon egg. A large egg is hermetically sealed environment. Yeah, we know how eggs work, dude. Rib cage. Display case containing a rib cage apart from the indigenous life forms. There is particular focus in this instance on vertebrate skeletal structures. But some of these skeletons match organisms encountered on the planet. Most cannot be matched with confidence, judging either of their species out there not yet accounted for, or that they have been extinct since the examples were collected. Well, Susan, I account for everything. Raised specimens. If you remember, if we get a huge blast of the past all the way back to episode 1, I said we're going to learn more about the ray species later in the game. Rabbit ray. We learned a lot about more of these guys when we're way deep down. Not a lot more, but we learned more about them. What the fuck? This is the later in the game, and this is us learning more of the ray species. Different species of ray engines live 45-46b, each adapted to their environment. Specimens 99.99 genetically identical to those encountered on the planet today, suggesting the rays in particular undergone little evolutionary mutation in past millennia. The Opera would have evolved deep in ocean trenches, quickly growing in line with available food supplies. Some rays stayed within the limits. The cases in the first of all, others are relatively more recent adaptations to the new environments, like there's overpopulation. All of the rays of Arctic have gave up predation in favor of herbivore scavenging and use poisonous flesh to protect themselves. Every single one. Even the Ghost Leviathan? I mean, I might have called that a ray. I don't know. Damage report.
Integrating new PDA data.
Leviathan detected at facility perimeter, closing at high speed. Exterior anchor cable impacted with massive force. Exterior anchor system buckling. Facility sinking. Collision with sea floor. Breach detected containment unit 7. Leviathan eggs. Ooh. Or in containment unit 7, Leviathan eggs. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed. 1 specimen unaccounted for. Evacuating staff to offsite sanctuaries. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. Warning, infected individuals may not leave the planet. So what happened? Well, something hit the facility at high force, like we hear, caused the facility to breach, broke the facility, and the Kharaa, of course, the aliens had the Kharaa, and that spread into the waters, infecting the planet. So it's actually not native to, I mean, as we learned, it's not native to 4540 XP, the Kharaa. It's actually the aliens' fault that it's here. And as we learned below zero, it's actually Alan, specifically. The architect named Alan caused that. He went against orders getting the Leviathan eggs. Remains of research specimen. The skeletal remains of a vast predator housed within an artificial habitat. This environment constructed to house the specimens suggests it was kept alive for research purposes, or even years, or purposes for months or even years. Cutting out indicates the habitat once supported extensive plant life that has since decayed. The facility collapses, specimens either left to die or killed on the spot. Evolution. Well, it shares some skeletal traits with the biter and sand shark, including its distinctive double eye sockets. The fossilized specimen is significantly larger and features unusual forearms rarely seen in aquatic species. This species has likely gone extinct in the past 1,000 years, as evolutionary relatives have evolved almost beyond recognition.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Warper parts. The different organisms on display contain DNA from dozens of different organisms, largely origin off-world. They are in various stages of augmentation with advanced technologies. This reduction line setup suggests these self-warping constructs were built, maintained, and deployed by the aliens that designed the facility. The aliens created the warpers. Warper. Self-warping quarantine enforcer unit. This lifeform shows signs of heavy genetic modification and extensive mechanical grafting. As suggestive, a pulmonary system had been replaced with an onboard battery receiving energy directly from the main grid and distributing it around the body. Miniaturized phase technology had been implanted beneath the skin and is triggered by the central nervous system, allowing the construct to teleport at will. The brain and central nervous system have been digitally augmented with advanced processing power and remote communications. Assessment. Programmer, hunter, / killer. Avoid. So they made the warpers to kill us. Great.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Yeah, okay.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
So the Kharaa is now proper in our system. We are properly infected with the Kharaa, and if we don't fix it, it's going to kill us. Great! Kharaa Contagion Profile. The terminal contains extensive data regarding the bacterial contagion identified as Kharaa. Discovery. First encountered during routine network expansion on the Outer Worlds. Pandemic development. Network error resulted in a routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly through the core worlds. Confirmed deaths. 143 billion individuals. Bacterial mechanisms attached to healthy living cells. It imitates the base genetic structure. Symptoms. Stage 1. Gradual immune system failure. Stage 2. Green skin lesions and flu-like symptoms. Stage 3. Unpredictable alterations to biological structure. Stage 4. Complete shutdown of executive function. Emergency steps taken. Core world is quarantined. Bacterial samples moved to isolated disease research facilities for vaccine development. Treatment procedure. Unknown. Our bacterial infection report. You have been infected with a previously unknown waterborne bacterium. It is currently multiplying in your bloodstream. Estimated incubation time, 2 weeks. Your immune system is currently combating the infection at low efficacy. You may be already experiencing flu-like symptoms and skin irritation. These likely be exacerbated as the bacterium takes hold. Your immediate priority should be abatement and eradication of the infection. Recommended steps. Salvage further alien research data on possible vaccine. Investigate the mechanisms which have enabled the indigenous ecosystem to inhibit the symptoms of the infection. Enzyme host paper. Contact with the enzyme appears to inhibit the symptoms of bacterial infection. So we just need to get that enzyme, but it's not curing the ecosystem. So maybe the enzyme isn't good enough. Maybe it's not pure. The catalog of information on the organisms previously contained within the alien facility. A number of entries have been translated. Small report gamma. This entry seems the reference to the common peeper. This is immune to infection. Death commonly occurs within 4 days. Shows symptoms remission on exposure to enzyme 42. Shows symptoms remission on exposure to enzyme 42, but symptoms quickly recur. Shows advanced learning behaviors. Shows some capacity to transmit enzymes to other specimens. Leviathan embryo. Adult specimen too large to study in containment. Egg specimens acquired from the nesting site. Embryo show no sign of immunity. Death commonly occurs within 3 weeks. A small sample of eggs has been retained for continued high-priority research on the Leviathan hatching mechanisms. Large carnivore theta. Off-site lab established to study remains shows some potential for immunity infection, but the physical remains so far are insufficient for full reconstruction. Unidentified Leviathan. Leviathan species has been assigned designator Sea Emperor. Bone samples from the Emperor specimens indicate some potential for Kharaa immunity. Single specimen captured for study at purpose-built containment facility constructed in a volcanic region at depth of 1.4 kilometers. Assessment. While it is unlikely that the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility described, it may be possible to acquire further data there on the aliens' attempts to develop the vaccine. So, we're during a single facility solely trying to research the Sea Emperor Leviathan. And also, that sea dragon showed signs of extensive head trauma. It's likely it was the ram it was the one who rammed into the disease research facility. I'm not sure how long it's going to be for you guys, but for the next like 45 minutes of raw footage I have, I completely did not use my voice thingamabobber, so there's a little bit of a static sound in the background. Hope you guys can forgive me. Alright, I had to go again. One of my friends wanted to get on call. I forgot what we were doing. I think we were reading the Leviathan fossil. Whatever, it's a sea dragon. I think that's what we were doing. I can't remember. I do remember we went to the disease research facility though. Let's keep exploring, I guess. Thanks for clues. So we have some nickel and some copper. Don't really need more of that right now. Whoa. So while oh shit. Forgot the prawn suit doesn't give you a crush depth warning. The only voice line for the prawn suit is welcome aboard, Captain. It really should. Yeah, I remember. We need to make a moon pool if we want to go deeper. I'm gonna make the docking bay repair module upgrade, I think. I spilled a bunch of shit all over me. Yes, we do actually have some cave sulfur. Yes. Yes, because we got that laser cutter from the guy in the time capsule, meaning I had a single piece left over. Oh, that is lucky. That is so lucky. Man, that is lucky. There we go. Now we have the docking bay repair module. Alright, so let's kind of talk about the problem. So we want to go deeper, right? Obviously. But to go deeper, we need the prawn suit Mark 1 upgrade. Now, we can use the modification station to make the Mark 2 and 3 upgrades. However, for the Cyclops, the prawn suit only has a Mark 1 and 2. But to make the first Mark 1 upgrade, we need a moon pool with a vehicle upgrade station. So we have two options. Go all the way back to our base, or B, temporarily construct a moon pool, deconstruct it. So we need to build an entire moon pool base area. So honestly, we might just want to build like a little base down here, like a little area. That's not a terrible idea, I don't think. I need lubricant. Luckily, like I said, I brought a stash of some extra stuff, like some extra non-renewable plants. Hopefully we should be able to plant a lot of these and start growing them down here. We also need a power solution. Probably thermal power, honestly. It just seems like we could do a bioreactor, but there's so many, like, just look outside. There's so many, okay, I don't think we can see them from here, conveniently. Yeah, conveniently we can't see from this angle. Yeah, like right there. There's a lot of thermal vents. It would be just criminal not to take advantage of that. So I think we should get some more resources. We also need some magnetite. Alright, I think it's up here. Boom! That was a great way up. I just need magnetite. I know it's over here. How am I not finding any magnetite? I wonder if the dead ghost Leviathan body is still over here. I don't know if it had despawned yet. Yeah, I think it did. Okay, we're at the entrance to the Loftus River, and I still have not found any magnetite. Magnetite, yes, perfect. We have all we need technically right now, but we might need more later. Especially if we want to add more power to the base. I'll grab you, because why not? The prawn suit is so fucking cool, dude. I love it so much. Honestly, it's definitely my favorite vehicle. Captain. All systems online. Where should we build it? I mean, good a spot as any. Calm down, Riley. It's just a little bit of a hot stuff. Calm down. There we go. It's hot. Right there. Hopefully that connects. There we go. So let me show you a little bit of a cool trick you can do just to recharge some of our power cells. Okay, if we go to our prawn suit real quick, let's actually put it in the moon pool. Thank you, Cindy. Your name's Cindy. So we can have it in here. And a little trick we can do is if we take out one of the power cells, right? Make it empty. Take out the other power cell. Replace the empty power cells we have with the full power cells from the prawn suit. And we put its power cells as the empty ones we got from the Cyclops. Then the power cells will charge, and so now we have a way to recharge the power cells of our Cyclops. It's going to be a really simple outpost, maybe just a multi-purpose room. And there we go. We have a vehicle upgrade console, which lets us create the prawn suit Beth module Mark 1. I'll pin that. I'm not going to make it yet. I still want to make more of this, and we need more titanium. Yeah, so I got a bunch of, wow, I cannot fucking speak. We got a bunch of titanium and copper. But we also want some lithium for reinforcements, because honestly, while we could use those base parts, I forget what they're called, the foundations, they're not going to be good enough, especially at this depth. They're just not going to be good enough. I'm still going to make them for aesthetic purposes, but for practical purposes, they're completely useless practically at this depth. So we need to just practically, you know, in the practical term. There, now we have 15.3 hull integrity. That might be enough. Because of that, I want to make some glass, and I think I have the quartz too, and multi-purpose room. And you, or my titanium, wow, okay, got him, already almost had titanium again. Jesus, man. Put a bulkhead here for aesthetics, but I would prefer to not use my silicon rubber on that right now, because it is kind of it's a non-renewable resource at the moment. We need to grow more of it. So yeah, I'll just put you here. Yeah, I still need more titanium. God, man. Jesus. So I'm going to take all of our plants that we currently have, and I'm just going to like Noah's Ark one of them and just grow. Thank you. And I'm going to grow a plant bed of it. I should mention, it's actually the next day since I went to the disease research facility. I'm so tired. We go into bed recently early. Maybe that's a good thing. Or maybe not. Oh, we got a radio message. That's pretty cool. I think I know which one that is. I would be so surprised if this is a life pod. But if it is a life pod, I know exactly which one it's going to be. Life pod 7.
This is Life Pod 7.
Wow.
Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Incredible.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
We'll go to Life Pod 7, but there's actually a quicker way to get to it. And it's a very late game way. If you've beaten the game before, you know what I'm talking about. I need to make the most important thing ever inside of our base real quick. The most important device of all human history, the catalyst behind the very expansion of the Subnautica universe. The most important thing we have. The one device that has propelled us so far beyond anything ever. The fabricator. The fabricator is so fucking cool, dude. Just like its concept of being able to atomically rearrange raw materials directly into useful stuff. That is crazy. Imagine if we had that technology today. It would be a literal game changer. The auto filtration machine and the battery charger are what we're making right now. So, we need 2 copper wire. That's easy enough. If you guys remember a very long time ago, or not a long time ago, in episode 2, when we got that time capsule, if we can roll back the clip, if we could roll back the tape. Oh, I need to check if they have ion batteries. Oh, because you can. I love you. I was very excited to get the ion batteries, if you remember, and that's great. That was an insane discovery, and we are very late game right now, and we still have not gotten the ion batteries, which is why I want to say time capsules don't get submitted, but in the off chance that maybe they start submitting them again, please put tools with ion batteries in your time capsule, and make sure to tell people to check the batteries, because a lot of people won't. It's the most useful thing you can do. Ion batteries are so helpful, and we're so lucky they get submitted in time capsules. Alright, so okay, we sort of have a fully functioning base now. The only thing that's really left to do with it at this point is make the prawn suit depth module. The entire reason why we made it. All we really needed was that moon pool. Oh, that's not true. We also need to grow plants. I remember. So yeah, the main purpose of this base is to provide a place to create modules for our equipment that require the vehicle console, mainly our prawn suit. In fact, only our prawn suit. All modules for the Cyclops can either be created at the modification station or inside the Cyclops itself, so that's not really a problem considering we spend most of the time in the Cyclops anyway. We're never going to need to create batteries again, so. Well, actually, we already don't, but oh, you'll see what I mean. And alright, one last thing we want to do is Noah's Ark, the marble melon plant. Alright, And that is the base completed. Now we just need a lot of titanium because we also need to get a depth module for the Cyclops. And while we can make that inside the Cyclops with the modification station in there, you know, it still requires a lot of materials to make. No way. Are we out of lithium? No way, Jose. Oh, never mind. We're not out of lithium. We're close to it, though. Incredibly close to it. Dude, do y'all remember how much lithium we got from the quarantine enforcement platform that day? I do want to briefly discuss, while I do this, that these videos are not recorded really ahead of time. Like, what that means is, I make a video, I edit it, then I make the next video, then I edit it. I don't record videos in batch. I make a video, edit it, make a video, edit it. So, I'm experiencing this at almost the same speed you guys are if you're watching along. Except slower, because I have to edit it. So it's not almost the same speed, and I literally just made that up. So now we have to do something called the Run of Faith. That's what I call it. We need the Cyclops Depth Module Mark 1 to make the Mark 2. Meaning we have to take the Mark 1 out of the Cyclops, go to the modification station, and make the Mark 2, then go ahead and put it back. No problem, right? The problem is we're below our default crush depth. If I take out that Mark 1 depth module, we will start taking hull damage. Meaning, I'm on the clock. If I'm not quick enough making the Mark 2, the Cyclops will get destroyed. So we have to be really, really quick. It doesn't help that I decide to take a modification station on the opposite side of the Cyclops. Meaning, I am on the fucking clock. I need to hurry the hell up. Alright, are you guys ready for this?
Maximum depth reached. Power damage eliminated.
Come on, come on. Oh, we're good. We're good. We did it. It's fine. Stop panicking. Everyone calm down. Wow. Okay. I almost want to end the episode here because I know how long I've been recording for. But I don't want to because, God, we're so close to a certain point that I think, honestly, we should just do one more thing in a certain area, and then we can be done with this video. But I think I'm gonna take the water reclamation suit because, honestly, we're gonna be there for a while. All right. Well, let's go. Yeah, that's the problem. We need to empty it out real quick, actually. And actually, yeah, I think we better just probably take the Cyclops. Okay, all aboard. We're going on a trip. Because this episode's getting long already, I'm gonna take the non-Ghost Leviathan route. Because I just don't want to kill another one right now. But I will kill that one, I assure you. Here we are in the Leviathan area, non-Leviathan area. This actually is a safe area, one of the safest biomes in the game. This blue biome right here. Contrary to what we're about to find out, giant cove tree. The vast tree and kind of deep cove is the only one that's kind of the plant. These are trying to like really Ghost Leviathan eggs. Great. That's great. I see a ghost tree in the wall. Here we go. I'm going to the lava zone, guys. Or the inactive lava zone. We really are late game now. So as you can tell, this is the lava zone. Meaning, you know, if it went thermal energy, you know, got the place. I'm going to take the Bronzite out for a second, and I'll show you some things and why. Because I honestly want to do some on-foot exploration here, because there's a lot of stuff we have to scan. Or not have to scan, but I want to scan. Here we have a magma ring. Whoa, that's crazy, isn't it? We have a red eye. These things are the bane of my existence, and I'll tell you why. This is a lava larvae. They're similar to the warpers in one respect. Their pulmonary system has been replaced with energy. The only difference is these guys are all natural. And they get their energy from energy things. Hey, I have energy stuff. My vehicles. What they do is they attach to vehicles and they suck out of the energy all of it. Suck out of the energy all of it. Jesus Christ, Oliver. You can see we got one right here. Yeah, I can fix this in two ways. I can either just go out here and, you know, take care of them. Or I can use the Cyclops shield generator to instantly, like, energize them all off. However, I have another option. Let them stay on. And just get more power than they take. How do I do that? Well, it's simple. The thermal reactor module. How do we make the Cyclops thermal reactor module? Polyaniline and kyanite. We can make polyaniline, but we need to be able to make kyanite. And kyanite is in the lava zone. Let me get a little bit more. I usually run out of this stuff as I'm making the Neptune escape rocket, because guess what? You need it for that too. And yeah, good idea, Oliver. Let's get out of the prawn suit. You're a genius, man. Hey, see what I mean? Look at this fucker. Hey, excuse me, dude. What the fuck? You've got to be fucking kidding me. I see you in the corner of my eye, dude. Get away from me. They're extra aggressive to me now because I'm fully infected with the green blisters and everything. They get more and more aggressive towards you. Okay, perfect. We have a full storage of kyanite. I'll get more, but once again, I replaced my storage upgrade with my depth upgrade. So unless I wanted to take out like my whole reinforcement, which I don't, because usually when I fight Leviathans, it's on the spot and it's not like pre-planned. Though that's probably going to change because the latter half of this game for me, instead of the usual, like, I'd probably be beating the game today if this was a real playthrough for me. At this point, I would have everything I need. But I would, and I'm going to have to kill out every Leviathan, like I said. It's the main thing that making this playthrough challenging for me. We have all of that. Let's go ahead and get these guys off of our tail. Alright. Time to shit. I'm back. I couldn't shit, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Here we go. Right, now we have infinite power for our Cyclops. So we have the thermal plant. So by being near thermal stuff, our Cyclops will automatically just recharge, which is perfect. Don't worry about him, guys. He's nice. Just should probably stick away from him, though. Just, yeah, I should probably... He can't see me, right? He can't. So, yeah, perfect. Hopefully. Anyway. That's the sea dragon. Don't worry about him. He's nice-ish. Thanks for clues. Bye, Rigard.
The volcanic rock, which has formed in this area, can be carbon dated to between 800 and 3,000 Earth years ago.
Wow. That's a lot of years ago. Whoa. Blue tablet. Blue circle. It's just another entrance.
Come here to me.
Thank you. Some ion cube. And a data terminal. Fossil data. Fossil data recorded from the volcanic rock that has excavated to construct the alien power facility. In fossils extrapolate a number of key trends. Strict divergence. The aliens recorded data on indigenous organic remains originating from 10,000 and 1,000 years ago. The life forms on record feature unusually low overlap with those encountered so far on 4546b. Extinction event. Soil samples from 1,000 years ago contain 300% higher concentrations of organic remains than the soil average. This supports a mass extinction event killing off a majority of species and forcing rapid adaptation amongst many of the survivors. I think I can guess what the extinction event was. If I had to guess, probably the Kharaa. alien thermal plant. The system is directly converting local thermal energy into electrical current at 90% efficiency. Most of the energy is being stored in the battery-like devices within the plant itself, each of which holds enough power to a small superyear. So, however, is being drained off, presumably as it's distributed to other facilities on the planet. The plant is to be fully automated, including current understanding the BK is involved. Uninterruptible. Primary containment facility. A power on the thermal plant is distributing energy collected on site to other facilities on the planet. Primary containment.
Alien facility location updated. Volcanic area connected to this cave system at depth 1.4 kilometers.
Primary containment facility location updated. Constructed within a natural chasm. Connected to this cave network. South-southeast. Area of volcanic activity. Depth 1.4 kilometers. Power distribution. Self-warping quarantine enforcement units. 5%. Arch network. 10%. Sanctuaries. Alpha Beta Kappa. 10%. Quarantine enforcement platform. 35%. Disease research facility. Offline. Primary containment facility. 20%. Reserve 20%. So, as I'm sure you can obviously tell, the quarantine enforcement platform is getting the most power. And I'm sure you can guess why. But that's crazy. 35% of this power is enough to shoot down a vessel from orbit into pieces. Ion power data. Isn't possible.
Generating new PDA data. Synthesizing ion powered blueprints from alien data. Blueprints stored to data
Hey,
bank.
I like the way she said synthesizing. Ion cubes are grown artificially from mineral substance and are treated to remain in a stable state despite the huge ionic energy contained within. When setting out ion cube in appropriate devices, unit can be released and use the electrical power. Using knowledge, it is possible to synthesize new battery and power cell breakers with leverage advanced ionic energy loss considerably longer. Thank you, Susan. And that's it. That is how you get ion batteries. All the way down here is how you construct the ion battery blueprints. It's incredible. It is truly incredible that we got the ion battery blueprints so early. We have another portal. Let's see where we are. And here we are. We are at the quarantine enforcement platform. If you remember, this is what shot down the sunbeam, and it's what's keeping the it's what's keeping everything in check. This is what shot down the Aurora, as we learned from the black box data on the Aurora and the logs. Infected individuals may not shut down the weapon. This planet is under quarantine. Can we shut down now? I'm guessing probably not. Infected individuals may not shut down the weapon is probably what it said. Alright, that's where I think I'm going to leave off this episode.